morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. Well, today is come by and have a chat and coffee with me. I think that I would love it if everybody could do that, but we'll just talk here right now for now. It's a beautiful day. It's a bit cloudy, but it's a beautiful day, and I love days like this because they're not too warm. Temperature currently is 13 degrees Celsius, so that's a nice day. I just turned the air conditioner off so that it wouldn't be quite so noisy, but I do run the air conditioner. I never turn my heat on. Living in an apartment, I've never turned my heat on. So I pay for cooling in the summer because I don't like the heat. And in the wintertime, there's enough peripheral heat around us in the halls and the people around us that we stay toasty and warm here. But anyway, that's just neither here nor there. I have got to tell you the funniest thing that happened to me. I was talking yesterday to my brother. Claudine was over. She was just leaving. So I said goodbye to her. I was all froze up. She was here when I was like completely frozen up. I couldn't hardly move. So I'm sitting in this chair and I'm just sitting with my hands like this. Okay, now I'm going to just, I want to make sure my knees are covered. I'm going to just pan down so you can see. Let me just, actually, you can see. Where are we? Okay, can you see? There's my legs. Oh, good heavens, where's the camera? Okay. So there's my legs just like this, okay? Well, I got the telephone and I said to my brother, hang on, because I can't hold my phone when my hands are all crippled up. I said, hang on. I said, I got to get my feet up to hold the phone. I meant I had to raise my feet. And he says, you have to take your feet up to hold the phone? And I said, not with my feet. I just have to get my feet up so that I can hold the phone. So he says, okay, fine. So I put the phone down and I got my feet up. And then I started to slide down my chair. So I started off sitting up like this. And before you know it, I had slid down and I had slid down and I had slid down till I was virtually lying on this chair. Excuse me. So I'm lying completely on the chair, but the top of the chair is still upright a little bit. The feet are out. And now I have the phone in his hand. Now you have to picture this. I'm not a modern girl. I don't have a cell phone. I don't even have a walk around the house with phone. Bill has one hooked up over there, but I don't have a clue how to use it. This is my phone. It's attached to the wall. It has no bells or whistles. There's no buttons that say who's calling. I say hello. They tell me who they are. It's just a regular telephone. Well, anyway, and I know how to operate that. So I figured I was good there. So I'm holding the telephone. And you've heard me say I drop everything. Well, however I was here, my arm, this is so hard to visualize, my arm came down through this chair. I had the phone in this hand and my arm went down through the arm of the chair. And the telephone was now sitting on the floor underneath my chair with the cord coming up, my arm stuck in the chair, me lying flat out and trying to talk to Gary and pretend like everything's okay. And then he says to me, what is wrong, Darlene? And I started to laugh. I said, Gary, if you could see the position I'm in, I said, if Bill knew how to take a picture with his tablet, I'd get him to take a picture of this because nobody would ever believe the position I've gotten myself into. So Bill says to me, well, you're going to have to get up out of there. I said, I can't put the chair legs down because you see, if I put the chair legs down to stand up, that telephone that's underneath there is going to get crunched in the gears of the chair. So I said, I'm going to have to somehow get up and I said, Gary, and the bugger of the whole thing is, I won't be able to hang up the phone from you. You'll be able to hear everything that I'm saying in my house until I can get that phone out of there because my little handset here doesn't even have like a button to hang it up. The button to hang it up is on this part. So I managed to get my arm out. Bill came over, helped me get my arm out. We got the telephone out, got it hung up and everything else. And I said to him, how do I get myself into these predicaments? I have no idea. But he said, if I had thought about it, we should have just put the darn video camera on you, Darlene. It was so hilarious. But of course I said I wouldn't have put it on. Oh, no, I probably would have. I'm just silly enough that I would have. Anywho, that's what happened there. So the other thing I was thinking about today too, boy, I'm really scatterbrained here. The other thing I was thinking about today was we were talking about going and living with my daughter when she's got tons of animals, loves them all. She's got a very noisy bird, Yoshi. She has a lovely dog that doesn't like strangers, but likes all of us. Cal has a lovely dog that loves everybody and likes to come over and play with Claudine's dog. She has an old cat that's very, very old and not feeling very well. She has a young kitten that is best friends with Yoshi. And it's a lot of things going on. Well, this bird, it chirps and it beeps. It loves Claudine. But when Claudine wakes it up in the morning, it just wants to be with her. And if she goes anywhere or walks anyway, this thing squawks and whatnot because he's lonely, I guess. So she's trying a mirror in there to see if that helps. But anyway, I said to her, do you remember the day when I went to visit my cousin? And she said, I do indeed. And I went over to Patty's house. I didn't know she had a bird. I'm terrified of birds. Terrified. My father was too. Something that I don't like. Anyway, I went to her house and I said, is the bird in the cage? She goes, oh, no, he comes and goes. And I said, okay. I said, Patty, don't want you to think I'm crazy. She says, I already know you're crazy, darling. And I said, okay, here's my hat. And I had a box that I put on my head. And she goes, what are you doing with the box in your head? I said, if it lands on me, it's going to land on the box. It's not going to land on my hair and all the rest of it. It's going to land on the box. Well, what am I going to do if I'm living with Claudine? Walk around the house with a box on my head all day? I'm going to have to get to know this bird. I'm going to have to get to love this bird. My goodness, I don't know. It might take me a while. But anyway, we'll get through that. She sees the surgeon on Tuesday, so hopefully we hear something good. Oh my word, the poor girl is in a desperate way with this. So hopefully we hear something on that, but I'm not holding my breath. They've let us down so many times that we'll see what happens. And let's see, today, what was I doing today? I've been busy, but I haven't done much. Oh, I slept really well last night, but I got up in the middle of the night because I had some things that I wanted to learn on the YouTube, and for some reason, my brain works a little bit better at nighttime. So I got up in the middle of the night to try and learn what I was doing, and I thought I had it mastered, and then I realized that this morning the comments were turned off, and I had to turn that back on. So I hadn't fully mastered it, and I had it all, funny on the side still, but I figured that one out since then. So by next Saturday, I should have the comments turned on. I shouldn't be pixelated on the sides. And I should have my playlists in order. I wanted to just change it up where when you went to my homepage, you could see a couple of videos that sort of explained who I am and what I'm doing. So I put those on up at the top. Then there's a few upload ones for now. And then I put the playlists under that for people who want to just watch a particular thing. So I hope that that's going to be helpful. Now I really have to put my thinking cap on because I must learn to edit. I've tried it and I can do it. I know how to do it. I've got it in my brain enough now how to do it. But I can't do it on my tablet for some reason. I have to do it on Bill's laptop with a mouse. And anybody with Parkinson's knows that a mouse is not your friend because you can't hold your hand steady enough to go to the right spot and click on a next. By the time you get there, your hand has moved and you're not on the right spot. So there's some things I can't do very well. So I'm going to have to wait and see what happens, but I'm thinking that I'm coming along pretty good with it. Now, what else am I doing? I have no idea what we're doing for dinner. No idea. Have tomorrow's dinner planned, but my menu tonight said pancakes, and I don't feel like pancakes. But I do have bacon in the fridge, so I could fry bacon and make a bacon and tomato sandwich. I could make a fresh loaf of bread. I might do that. Make a fresh loaf of bread and then have a bacon and tomato. No, I don't want to do that because I have a store-bought loaf that I want to use up. Oh, see, this is what my brain does. It just goes every which way. All right. Well, anyway, I'm having a cup of coffee. I'm enjoying myself. Bill's down for have coffee downstairs, but he doesn't drink coffee. So he's down there having a glass of soda, I think. But he's got his friends downstairs and whatnot. He's going to miss that when I go. But I said to him, there might be a senior center close where we get. I hope there's something good. We thought we had a place that sounded really good, but it was at the very top end of our budget. And when we went there, it was very small for the amount of money. And when it was so small for the amount of money, Claudine says, Mom, that's jumping the gun. Let's wait just a little bit. So I said, okay, I'm willing. So we'll see what happens. Anyhow, that's how life is treating us right now. So I'm going to let you all go. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. And I will be back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Make It Monday. And I think I'm making citrus pork. That was the recipe that I made a few days ago for our family to eat. We loved it. I think I'm doing it again. All right. Talk to you tomorrow.